Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Let me just start out by saying this. I was wrong. I was wrong about Miss Angela Oakley. I was. You know, when the season first started, I did say it was just the first episode, and so maybe we'll see a different side of Angela, and we have. But I did not think that Angela would, Angela's pretty much on top right now. And Angela Oakley is one of the cast members of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16. I gotta give it to Big Ange. She's doing her big one. She is. I'm not mad at the way that Angela is moving her first season. I'm somewhat, even though, don't get it twisted, girl, there's still some holes. And some of the things that Miss Angela has talked about on the camera. But the way that she moves amongst the group, right? Now, I definitely have questions about some of the timelines. I definitely have some questions about her daughter and her husband, right? Some of her family members. But I'm just talking about her and how she moves with the girls. Angela is doing a good job. I'm somewhat impressed with Angie. We're gonna start calling her Big Ange, baby. Someone said this online, and I have to agree. Angela would have fit in perfectly with Nene, Sheree, Kenya, Candy. When it was a Cynthia, the Marlo, the Portias, if you just would have dropped Angela in that group of women, Angela would have fit in perfectly. She would have. She would have. I think Kelly would have done a decent job with some of the old girls too. Everybody else on the show, but no, Angela is really. I'm impressed with Angela. I really, really am. I didn't know based off of the first episode, kind of because Kelly came out kind of swinging, and then we know that Bang Bang Edie, she was, picking a fight with Kenya. I just remember the first episode. It was more. I remember it being. Angela kind of faded into the background. But now Angela is baby front and center, and she's really holding her own. And I have to say, I'm impressed. And I thought that Angela was probably casted due to what's her husband's name, Charles Oakley. I had never heard of Charles a day in my life until this show, and based off of what some of you said, and based off of what Charles told Angela to tell Portia, she better check his charges. Well, he didn't say it that way. But he did tell Angela, you better tell Portia she better pump her brakes twice. And she better Google me. I said, oh, that's probably why she got casted, because Charles is going to be the reason why she keeps her job. Like, I felt like Cynthia, no shade to Cynthia, but I felt like the only reason why Cynthia kept her job was really because of Peter. You know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, she did keep her job after Peter, but I think a big part of her at the beginning of her keeping her job, girl, was really because of Peter. But yeah, I thought that was going to be the same thing with Angela, that she got casted probably because of Peter. But no, I mean, because of Charles, but no, not Peter. Angela is doing okay. Girl, like I said, girl, I feel like out of all of the newbies, I feel like out of everybody on the show, even the old heads. When I say old heads, I'm talking about like Drew. I know she's not like an old head, but she's not like a new girl. But out of everybody on the show, as of current, Angela is probably standing out the most, and not in like a bad way, So shout out to Angela. We may go live tomorrow because, baby, the way that Angela, baby, shout out to Andrew Gabor. He went live earlier, and I caught some of the live, and he allowed some of us to come up and talk about the episode. And one of the things that I think I forgot to mention in my review, we'll probably talk about it tomorrow, is the way that Big Angela had Portia running. Clip this over. I mess with Angela because Angela said, baby, I'm not going to sit at this window and listen to y'all talk about me. I'm going to come downstairs. Now, what y'all said? What was said? No. I heard you say something about me, and I heard you say something about my husband. And then Portia politely wrapped that towel around her and got to running into that house. You'll fight Kenya. You'll pull Kenya down to the ground, the beauty queen, right? You'll stand over Cynthia, the oldest person in the group, right? You'll throw plates at Dennis, your baby daddy, knowing he can't hit you back. You'll try to fight his mama, but I bet you when Big Ange came downstairs and checked your black ass, I bet your ass got to running. Okay. Baby, Angela, what Wendy told Giselle? Girl, F these cameras. Now, what did you say, ma'am? Okay. Anyways, let's talk about Mia. If Mia makes her way onto the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17, I will absolutely gag. I personally feel like Mia would have fit in with this current group. I do. I do think that Mia would have fit in with Bang Bang Edie, Kelly, Portia, Shamia, Angie, Angela. I do. I think she would have fit in. Now, would she have been able to fit in with like the past girls? No. But this group, I think Mia will fit in. So anyways, Mia is, Mia Thornton, formerly of the Real Housewives of Potomac, or as I call them, the Real Housewives of Potomac. She moved to Atlanta. And she's already, girl, hanging out with the girlies. Kelly had something, I think this past weekend, at her restaurant, and Mia was in attendance. girl, Mia gonna mess around and snatch a peach. If Mia Thornton snatches a peach in Atlanta, girl, I will absolutely, even though, again, I'm saying that she would have fit in with this season, the fact of the matter is she's not on this season. Do I think that she would possibly get a peach? I said no, but I could see it. I could see her getting a peach next season. I don't know. I don't know. Mia's already trying to make sure she's bumping elbows with the girls. Mia probably still got clothes in boxes. Baby, Mia probably still got panties and bras in boxes. Girl, seasoning. Girl, Tony Chachere's, onion powder, garlic powder. Girl, but what I don't know. I don't really cook. What's the bobe? The one y'all be in the packs of seasoning. Girl, she probably still got stuff in boxes. Girl, but I bet you she found a dress and some pumps and a brush and a toothbrush. Brushed her hair. Girl, brushed her teeth. Girl, took a whole bath and pumped on down to, girl, what's the restaurant called? Girl, Grandma's Chicken and Waffles. Whatever the restaurant. I don't know the girl restaurant name. Kelly's. She pumped on down to Nana's Chicken and Waffles. When I go to Atlanta, I'm going to go to Nana's. Because they say the food is actually good. I'm going to go check it out. Y'all know I'll tell y'all the truth. Okay? But yeah, I heard the food was good. But yeah, shout out to Mia. Mia might be on the next season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 17. That's if they come back, because quiet as this cup, girl. I think that Atlanta gonna go on pause. That's my baby, but I just feel like they might as, at this point, girl, they don't care about Atlanta. And I'm tired of caring about stuff more than other people care about it. If the producers don't care, if Andy don't care, if NBC Universal don't care about Real Housewives of Atlanta, then I don't care either. Girl, it ain't gonna make me none. Okay? Because I got other stuff to talk about. I ain't got to talk about Atlanta. Okay? So yeah, I don't know. But I guess we'll see. Baby, shout out to Mia. Girl, that's a stunt queen. What is it, Mia? Baby, you are a stunt queen if I ain't never seen one. Girl, my girl. And now she my girl. Mia is not my girl. Okay, I'm just talking. Girl, let's say Mia is a stunt queen. Baby, that girl done two-rolled her black ass on down to Atlanta. Girl. Mia gonna be in the opening credits of season 17, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Watch. Girl, I want to gag. Anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and move on.
Wait! What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No! The girls are fighting! Why? Why?
All right, so listen to this. This is according to allhiphop.com, so exclusive. Misa Hylton says Mary J. Blige sabotaged rapper Veto's deal in $5 million war. Ooh, baby. I thought that Misa and Mary were good girlfriends. Girl, when I tell you, girl, we will fall out over some money. Girl, we're going to fall out over some money. Girl, listen to this. So Mary J. Blige is being sued by Misa Hylton and rapper Veto for allegedly derailing his career and withholding his album to dissolve their business ties. Mary J. Blige is facing a $5 million lawsuit in New York from stylist Misa Hylton and her talent agency Misa Management over claims the Grammy Award-winning singer sabotaged their business relationship with rapper Veto. Blige, for those who don't know, Misa is Puff Daddy's baby mama. I think she liked the first one. Justin is the son. Blige is accused of withholding Veto's completed album to pressure him into cutting ties with Hylton, a longtime associate in the R&B singer's former stylist. Hylton and Veto accused Blige and her company, Beautiful Life Productions, of interfering with the signed management agreement between Veto and Misa, which entitled the agency to 20% of the rapper's earnings. Hylton, the fashion architect behind Blige's iconic looks since the early 90s, alleges the singer used her influence to isolate Veto and steer him away from the contract. According to court documents, Blige allegedly persuaded Veto to break his management deal during private yacht gatherings, hotel meetings, and exclusive events where Misa representatives were intentionally left out. The lawsuit claims Blige's security chief, described as her boyfriend, wanted to sign Veto himself. He urged Veto to ink a new contract without legal representation and warned the rapper he would lose out on opportunities if he stayed with Misa. The dispute centers on two key agreements: a July the 25th, 2023 management contract between Veto and Misa and in October the 1st, 2023 recording deal with Beautiful Life Productions. Blige and Veto collaborated on the 2023 single Still Believe in Love, and although Veto completed an album in July 2024, the suit alleges Blige shelved the project and blocked touring opportunities as leverage to sever his ties with Hylton's agency. In private messages, Mary J. Blige allegedly stated she would not release his album or allow him to tour as long as he stayed with Misa. Girl, I'm telling you, this is what it says. I'll put the link in the description box. The plaintiffs argue that Blige's actions left Veto in economic servitude, unable to earn income or repay advances tied to his recording deal. They seek $5 million in damages for breach of contract, emotional distress, and interference with business relationships. The lawsuit also requests an injunction to prevent further disruption from Blige or her company. Girl, I'm low-key gagged at this because I really thought that I don't keep up with these people like that, believe it or not. But I always assumed that Mary and Misa were really, really, really good Judies. Like, I really thought they were good. Like, we've seen Mary and Misa Excuse me, at the basketball games, courtside girl drinking. I mean, that don't really mean nothing, but I just thought they were cool. I thought they were cool, like Jay-Z and Puff Daddy were cool. You know how Jay-Z tried to say he ain't Puff Daddy friends, and then people on the internet talking about, girl, just because you take a picture with somebody don't mean you cool. But bitch, if the pictures go back 20, 30 years, bitch, if I got pictures going back 20, 30 years from the time that my face done changed, from the time we was teenagers up until we 50, 60, bitch, we friends. I don't care what nobody say. Girl, we saw Jay-Z and Puff Daddy entire faces change from young men to older men. They were cool. Girl, they were friends. They were sisters. They were sisters. They were sisters. Anyways, but like I said, girl, when it comes to some money, girl, we don't play about no money, baby. And this is like a whole lot of money. This ain't a little bit of change. But this is a $5 million war. Baby. It's getting real in these streets. Oh, wait. All right, y'all. Let's move on. This is some good news. I need you to go see this movie. I'm not a big movie person. I've probably been to the movies, no lie, probably like 10 times in my entire life. I've just never been a big movie goer. Girl, and you know, so the majority of the time that I went to the movie, girl, don't ask me why. This is gonna sound weird. This is just a little something you may not know about me. I love watching movies about vampires. I do. I don't know why. Like, I love watching like the originals. That was a TV show. What was the other TV show before the originals? It came on way back in the day. The movie with the high school movie. I forgot. The television show. But I went to see Twilight, girl, with you remember with the white guy, what's his name, Robert, and then the other white guy, Jacob, and the girl, I think she's a lesbian. Anyways, I probably went to the movies the majority of the time to go see that whole saga play out. But I may go see this movie because everybody's talking about it. So Ryan Coogler's Sinners continues box office reign, lands number 1 second weekend in a row, and crosses $161 million globally. So Ryan Coogler's Sinners is continuing to dominate at the box office. The vampire horror thriller starring Michael B. Jordan landed at number 1 for the second weekend in a row. In a rare instance, Sinners reportedly earned a staggering $45 million in its second weekend of release, with ticket sales falling only 6% from its $48 million opening weekend, making it one of the few films with the sophomore weekend nearly matching its debut. Reports note that the feat is especially impressive for a horror, as films in that genre are typically synonymous with sharp declines after opening weekend. You'll remember, did y'all hear about Variety when they put out that article? The headline was basically, you listen, girl, we're not gonna sit here and act like this. Girl, the headline was basically trying to throw shade at them, like, oh, they had a good opening, but they may not recoup. Basically, they may not make a profit from the movie. I'll try to find it and put it on the screen. And then I think Ben Stiller, I can't remember his name, he came out and basically said, girl, what was the purpose of the headline? And now, girl, not only now they've reached $161 million globally. And I think a white man wrote the article. Girl. In total, the Ryan Coogler directed flick has earned $122.5 million domestically and $161.6 million globally, with a budget of $90 million. It's crushing its initial $35 million projection. Are we surprised Sinners is continuing to perform so well? Girl, the people are saying that it is a great movie. I have seen people online say they've seen the movie 2 and 3 times. It's so crazy. I didn't even know my sister would have saw the movie. The night that Kenya, that was the night that we went live with Kenya. Remember when she did that was Saturday. Yep, it was Saturday. It was a weekend of Easter. My sister texted me and asked me what I was doing, and I was like, girl, I'm about to go live. And she said her and my brother and her husband were going to the movies, and they was basically saying, did I want to go? I was like, you should have told me. I just would have pushed the live up. Because I think I ended up going live like at 9:15. It was like kind of late. You know, like doing like late lives. Anyways, so yeah, they went and saw. She said it was good, but I know other people have went and saw the movie like 2 or 3 times. I may go this weekend if I feel better. I just need my nose, my throat to, you know, I'm almost like 100%. So I'm sure I feel better by this weekend. I'm hoping at least by Wednesday I'm like 100%. So anyways, all right, y'all, I'm gone. I'm about to watch a little bit of TV. Y'all know what I started watching? I started watching 911, the TV show with Angela Bassett. Yes, it's on Hulu. I've already watched season 1. Now I'm on season 2. It's cute. It's kind of, no shade. It's a little corny in a way. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little corny in some of the, I don't know. It's just it's a tad bit corny to me. Well, we'll talk about that later. So yeah, I'm about to finish. I'm about to watch a couple of episodes of 911, and then I'll probably come back in probably like a couple of hours and do another Hot Topics video. All right, y'all. I'm going. I'll talk to y'all probably tomorrow. We might go live tomorrow. Yeah, we might go live tomorrow so we can kiki. So we haven't kikied in a minute. All right. Bye, y'all.